It's likely during the late 70s and early 80s, 8 out of 10 houses had a Lamborghini Countach poster on at least one of its walls. It was the official supercar of the ages. That vehicle set forth the design language still used by Lamborghini today in cars like the Aventador and the Huracan. So what do you do when it's the 50th anniversary and your Lamborghini? Well, you build a special edition, modern version of this Countach. This is the Lamborghini Countach LPI 800-4, a reimagining of the original vehicle shown off half a century ago. It's modern, it's sleek, and it's a hybrid. But it's not a hybrid like a Prius. In fact, it uses a supercapacitor instead of a battery and has a 48-volt electric motor that is situated within the transmission. The result is a burst of electric energy when you need it on the straights that's recharged by the vehicle as you brake and enter corners. That gas engine electric motor combo pumps out 814 horsepower and 531 pound-feet of torque. The 800 and the LPI 800-4, well, that signifies its power, except, well, 800 sounds cooler on paper than 814. And that 4, that stands for all-wheel drive. Put that all together and you get a 0 to 62 miles per hour in 2.8 seconds. That's almost fast enough to go back in time to the 80s and drive the original Countach. Design-wise, the automaker did a magnificent job transferring the spirit and look of the original Countach onto a modern vehicle. You get the same wedge shape up front with the flat headlights. The side air vents are pulled directly from the original Countach, as well as the telescoping top of the vehicle. What's extra cool is the name Countach here in the front bumper. That's from the original concept car. I mean, how can you not love that? The interior is decked out in red leather, another throwback to the original, but overall in here it's all modern Lamborghini. You get an infotainment system, the 8-speed automatic transmission, and a photochromatic roof. Lamborghini is only building 112 of the modern day Countaches. That number is the original project number of the Countach while it was being developed. That short run is part of Lamborghini's desire to not dwell on the past. It only wants to look towards the future. So if you're thinking you're going to run out and buy one of these 112 Lamborghini Countaches, well, I have to break the news to you, no you're not, because they've all been sold. So if you haven't bought one yet, you're out of luck. In other words, don't expect a Diablo reissue anytime soon. But the Countach was and is different from the rest of the Lamborghini lineup. It really did set the bar for the modern supercar and become the blueprint for the designs of every Lamborghini after it. It deserves the recognition of a reimagining into a modern supercar hybrid. Now this is the point where typically I tell you I can't wait to drive this and tell you about it and tell you what's going to happen in a few months. Well, that's likely not going to happen. With only 112 of these, this very limited run, I don't think any of the owners are going to let me drive their vehicle, and that's completely understandable. So like the Countach of the 80s that I couldn't drive then, this will only be a dream. It'll be like that poster on my wall when I was a little kid. In fact, I can't even sit in this one. This is number 0. This is Lamborghini's. They don't even want me sitting in it. So like the kids of the 70s and 80s, we can stare at it and dream about the Countach life. For more automotive coverage of childhood supercars reimagined for the 1%, be sure to subscribe to Engadget.